very calm artist. So we love her for being very patient. And I hope you guys are patient out there as well. So here we go again. Karen Clark continuing her presentation. Hope you guys, pop right back in. All right.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
apologize. We apologize. Okay.
Well,
So
I am going to show the angel, the last thing that we left off. I was trying something new. The glaze that I usually use is a turquoise translucent that somehow didn't come out right. So I have to run some test on it. So I tried something different, which is honey. And I really, really liked it. And this also illuminates. So you can actually put a tea light underneath or candle, and it will illuminate. It illuminates in her dress. So for this angel, it is 475, and I'm not sure. This will probably be the only one with this honey. So if you like it, go ahead and get it. It is number 24 for the angel. And just put in my initial CDC, the number, and your email address, and so that I can email you your invoice. But I'm going to bring this closer, go to my right, and bend her down and so that you can see her face.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then she has the Adinkra symbol inside. And then I'm also going to turn her around so that you can see her backside and her wings, and then again the Adinkra symbol, and then all of these holes have holes. I mean, all of these circles have holes in them, and if you put a tea light underneath, it will illuminate. And this is number 24 for 475.
So do you put the tea light up inside her? Is
Yeah.
there oh, there we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Put her inside, and then it will illuminate.
Okay. So can you
Yeah.
put, are they just mainly for indoors, or could you put something like that outdoors, say on a
Oh,
deck,
yes.
for, okay.
Yes, you can. So these are stable enough to be outside. And what I do is for things that are sometimes seconds that I don't want to sell, I will sit them outside and watch them through the years to see whether or not or how stable they are. And so I
Mm-hmm.
have on my studio outside, I have tons of masks on the wall that's outside of the studio, and they just sit there and look at me. And people say, "Oh, I'm going to come by and steal them from you." I'm like, "Yeah, right, sure, yeah." They're still here. They haven't gone anywhere.
Could you just give the item number and the price again of the angel?
Yeah, the angel is 475, and this is item number 24. And then just put in CDC and your email address, telling me you want it, and I will send you the invoice later on this evening. All right, so I am going on to the other side. I'm going to bring back some more of the jars and lids. And this is number 30 for the jar and lid. And these jars and lids are 195 because they're smaller. So I'm going to let you guys look at that one. And this is number 30. Has an Adinker symbol on the bottom. And then on the backhand side, just a little dot on the backhand side. So I always like to have some balance. I don't like everything to be one-sided. I like to put something on to give it some dimension. I also put, if you look up close, right underneath, there are like little crackles inside of it. And so what happens is when you're doing this kind of design, you throw the piece and then you put a chemical on there called sodium silicate, and then you torch it really high, really fast, and then you come back in and stretch that out, and so that you can get those holes.
Wow. Okay, did we lose her again? Karen, if you can hear me, we have lost your sound. Maybe you had a phone call that came in or something, but we've lost your sound. So what you need to do is leave the room and come back in again. Can you hear me? Yes? No? Okay. We can't hear you. So leave the room, come back in again. Hey guys, it's an interesting week, right?
This is
Okay, we are
amazing. Let me tell you something. It's a good thing I know how to read lips. I was like, leave the room?
okay.
Okay.
Here she is
Okay.
again.
So this is I'm gonna go back to the previous one. This is number 30. And there is the Adinkra symbol, and I'm just gonna whip it around a couple of times so that you guys can see it. This is 195 for this piece. And it's much smaller. And then I'm going to go to the next piece, which is also 195. And this is one that has a hat and honey. And then I left the earrings with porcelain on them. And this one is 195. And I'll bring that closer so you guys can see.
So cool.
Thanks. All right. And then I have one with the Adinkra symbol Duafe. And Duafe means beauty or beautiful, dealing with women. And I also did this one in what we call floating blue. And so you see the comb on top of her head. And this one is 195. And I gotta get the number. This one is number 29. And so if it's something that you're interested in, just put in CDC, the item number, which is number 29 for this one. And this one is 195. And don't forget your email addresses. That is the only way that I can find you. Well, one of the ways. I can find you in another way too. All right. So I am going to mask. So this is one of the masks that I had done for the creative quarantine. And he's probably one of my favorites. Sometimes it's hard to let go, but it's time to let him go. So this mask is $8.75 for this one. And I'll bring it up. It's a technique that I had learned from Pancho Brown, which is called alcohol resist. And so it's 3 different layers of texture, of color onto the piece in order for this to happen. And then the last part is alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol to actually make the cells appear. And you'll see the cells appear where they just open up. It's a really great technique. And I'll bring him closer so you can see him. And this one is number 27. And so this is all, the hardware has already been put in. All you have to do is hang them on the wall. So I'll lift him up a little bit. Turn him to the side. And I'll turn him to the other side. All right, and this is number 27. CDC, your email, and the item number. So, and I have one that is on sale dealing with the mask. And he's another man. And he is $4.75 for him. I'll just bring him closer.
He's quite serene looking.
Mm-hmm. So, because some people don't want open eyes, and sometimes they just don't want color. So he is very, a mask that's just very calm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this number is 26, $4.75, number 26, and put in CDC, your email, and the number.
Somebody asked how much is number 27?
Number 27, that one is $8.75 for number 27.
Okay.
All right. Next piece is a votive, which is number 25. This was also from the Creative Quarantine. This piece is 125. And so you can actually put your candle on the inside, or you could put a tea light and it illuminates. And this is number 25. And all you have to do is CDC, your email address, and I'll send you an invoice. And it takes me about a week to pack all of the pieces. And the poor little mail people, when they see me coming, they're just hoping that I have all of the mailing addresses on. All right. All right. So I'm going to go back to some mugs. I have a few mugs left. So this, what was that? That was number, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to go back over here to number 28. So this is number 28, which is a turquoise lid, turquoise jar and lid. And so that is, it's very simple. It did not too much, just color. And this one is number 28, and this is 195. And so these are really great keepsakes to pass down, but also it's nice to have a piece of jewelry in there too if you wanted to give a present with some jewelry, or you could keep your thumb drives in here. It's a nice piece to put in the office if you don't want a piece of art inside of the office. Okay, and the last one, yeah.
Just a question. How much was the green tea kettle?
Oh, the green tea kettle is $5.75 for the green tea kettles. So
Okay.
both teapots are $5.75 for them, and they come with 4 teacups.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last 3 that I have, and this is number 32, 33, and 34. And I'm gonna sit these and so that I can spin them around so you guys can check them out. This one is here 32, 33, and 34. So this is the first one. And I'll bring it close so you can see it. When you hear that ring, that means that it's in great condition. If it's flat, if you hear ring, it's great. If I hold this and go flat, funk, funk, that means that you can still use it. It's just that it's, it doesn't have the patina, the ring anymore. And sometimes you'll hear them ring because they're always settling. All right. And I left the exposed clay on that one to give it kind of a mud cloth pattern. It has the Adinkra symbols on here. And this is 33. And again, these are microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe. And then the last one is 34. And I'll bring that to you guys so you can see it. I had a lot of fun working with these. They're always so cool to work with texture. So it's texture in the Adinkra symbol, and then there's texture inside of the mug itself. And then there's color on the inside. All right, so that is number 34. So so if there's anybody interested in these, please make sure that you put my initials, put your email address, put the number for the piece that you want, and allow me about a week and a half to get them packed up and shipped to you. I'll spin these around, and if you guys are having any questions or want me to pull one of the pieces back, let me know, and so that I can pull that back for you.
I think they're following instructions. They're putting in their item numbers and emails. So I think you're good to go.
Great. So that is it. Are we at the 9 o'clock point, or do you guys want me to show you something really good that I pulled out?
I want you to show something really good that you pull out, because I think we should give people a little bit more time for them to come back in. I think they're still coming back in, and they still want to ask you some things about the things that they missed.
Okay, so I have, this piece is sold, but it just sold this morning. But I'm working with a storyteller from Manchester, England. Her name is Jan Blake. She's a very popular storyteller over in England. So I am doing a Yoruba vessel, and this was the test piece for this one. And I will show you. So it's really tall, so I'm going to have to sit it on my lap. So I did 3 different faces on there.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And so instead of adding color to it, I did what they call sodium silicate on it to dry it and to make it look like wood. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it closer so you can see the woodish look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the glaze on the inside of it because I like to give it some type of color. And then after that, I use what they call iron to, which is rust, really, glorified rust, and painted it on and washed it in, and so that it could give it a leathery, wooden look to it. So that is the piece that I'm working on. And so the client did not want any color on the pieces, just wanted it to remain ebony. But typically, I would have added pops of color and in the details for this piece. But you have to give people what they want. So that is what they have gotten. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, some people missed some part of your showing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
We did review everything. I don't think she didn't show anything that wasn't live. So
we didn't.
We did stop
Well,
you.
no,
Yeah.
but it was the lost feed. I mean, some people weren't able to get back on even the first time that they had tried to get back on.
Well, where would number would you like me to start at? The mugs or faces?
I think, to be honest with you, Lavalais, all the mugs are sold. A lot of the pots are sold. I don't know that you can show the teapots again. Some people were interested in those. So, yes.
Okay.
See, but it's like somebody says, well, I wasn't able to see beyond number 32, 33, and 34.
Okay.
And I think in between that time, you were showing, like, what was it, the mask?
32, 33, and 34 have sold.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
Okay.
They're gone.
Okay. And the other mugs, I have some more mugs if you'd like me to show some more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd
Here,
love
hold on.
mugs.
Okay. Here, let me push this chair back because I did make 40 for the show, but I did not want to dominate them inside of the show. So give me just a second and I can get that for you.
I think it's only fair that you show more pieces.
Yeah, we lost time, so it's only fair that she gets an opportunity to show some more. Because, like I said, and we still have people coming into the room right now, and it's
okay.
You know,
okay. All right. So I'm going to do 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, so 35, 36, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Okay. So I always have a backup to the backup, just to make sure.
Good for you.
All right. All right, so 35 for the next mug, which is still an Adinkra mug, 65 for that. These are so much fun. So this is number 35. And I'll put it in the center. So this is a darker one. I wanted to do something a little bit more masculine because, you know, some men don't want bright colors. And so I wanted to make it, or women, so I made it a little bit darker. All right. And number 36 is a Sankofa, and that's made with honey. $38 and $39 are Sankofa as well. And I'll sit them on the back side. So 38 and 30. 35, 36, 37, 38. 37 and 38. This is 37 and 38. Didn't have my stickers in there.
Those are big mugs, right? Those are, how much?
About 3.5 cups. Three and a half.
Okay.
I mean, I'm really bad, so, people always ask, why don't you use your own mugs? I do use my own mugs, but I have a terrible, terrible habit of making the mug and having these seconds. And then I drink the coffee out of it, and then I leave the mug inside of the studio. And so I have like, I don't know, like 15 used mugs. Yeah. So I rinse them out, and then I put them on the shelf, and then it takes weeks for them to come back in. So this is number 39. And this is this is not a number because this is a second. So I'll be using this one. Okay, 39. And this is number 40. No, turn that around. And that is 39 and 40. So that would be the last one. I still have tons more because when I produce mugs, I usually do a full kiln load. So I have plenty. So if people are looking for multiple ones, just let me know. But this is what I have for right now.
I've never seen it.
Teapot again? The green teapot?
Yes, of course.
Yes. And was this part of what you were doing, the African and Asian influence?
No, the African and Asian influence ones were dealing with the lidded forms that I was working with, where I was implementing the design, but also the bamboo. So because if you look at African design as well as Asian design, we have some of the most similar geometric designs. And so
the reason I asked was really because of the handle, actually, on that teapot, because it's
the bamboo.
Yes.
Most times I use bamboo instead of ceramic handles because more than likely you're going to break those. Where with this, you actually handle with care. So when you're holding your teapot, you're usually holding the body, where some people take it like a mug with a ceramic handle like this to pour. And so you still need to be more delicate with it. I mean, it doesn't break, but it's just a nice way to pour.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think that is it. Okay. Unless you want to see more. I mean, then I have to turn on the lights.
We really appreciate you being, extremely patient with the technical side of things, and we kept it going. We were off, we were back on again. We kept it going. So thank you. Definitely.
Thank you. And thank you for helping me.
I think everybody really enjoyed the show. They're just blown away. And you also have someone helping you with your comments. So that's a good thing. Keeping up with all the sales.
Thank you for my family members. I appreciate them. Yes. So I'm sure they'll be calling me soon.
Okay. Yes. Oh, someone. How much was the teapot? Was the question.
The teapot?
Yes.
The teapots are $5.75 for the teapots.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just seeing if there's more questions coming up.
Oh yeah. I am here. I'm here.
Okay. I think that might be it. The questions. Everything else was sales.
No,
I don't believe it's over with yet.
No, it's not over. They'll be coming. You got the other people coming tonight and tomorrow rewatching. So it'll be great. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
And thank you for representing Lips hats. Thank you. She's rocking that hat.
She's rocking. Listen, some of her. All right. Well, next time it's Lavalais. I got to rock you too now.
There we go. Thank you as always, Karen.
Yeah. Thank you. Like I said, I got to have you in my household too.
We're on our way.
Yes. Yes.
That's got to happen.
All right.
So
Well, I will
All
talk
right.
at you guys later. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure
thanks.
always.
All right. Ciao.
Always a pleasure to
Bye
have you,
bye.
Karen. All right.
Bye.
Okay. I know you guys all enjoyed her presentation, and it was ups and downs, and we really appreciate you hanging in there and coming back. But she's worth it, right? So I know you want to come back in the room and see what she has. Um, I see Patrika asking how much the mugs are. Patrika, the mugs was $65. Okay. Um, yeah. Just looking at your comments. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We come to the end of day 2, and we have one more day to go. As more comments come in, I'm just going to give you a rundown of who's coming up tomorrow. We're going to
Yeah.
start off with, yes?
Stuart.
Okay, maybe you do the rundown, Lavalais.
I think it's all in my head if I'm remembering right, but I know we got Stuart Mclean on first, and he has leather and paintings. Stuart's
Yes.
been a premier artist, so come and check Stuart out. After Stuart, we got Joyce Lomax. She'll be on the other end of Karen. She's got things for your household that you're really gonna enjoy. Canister sets, and she does things for your potty chair, your stool. Joyce pillows. Joyce has an array of household items that she's going to have for you, so you're going to enjoy Joyce Lomax. She's going to be an enjoyable addition to our show tomorrow. And then we're going to have a tribute to our friend Adrienne Lockett. We're going to do as best we can to have a tribute to her. And then after that, I think we have
We have Art to Wear by
Art to
Gail.
Wear by Gail, and then Unities, I think, right?
Yes. Yes.
And Unities is Aaron. He's been on our show a couple of times. And then we finish off the show for that particular evening. Okay. So,
Yes. Okay, how can you contact Karen? She does have a website. I don't have it off the top of my head. I don't know whether we can put information for her up there, maybe. You can
yeah, I think
also
Zico.
contact her. I know she's on Facebook as well. Okay. Is that Karen's
Yeah.
information? Yes. Yes, there's Karen's information on the screen. If you need to contact her, there's the information right there. Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
And
Anything else,
so
Lavalais?
yeah, so I just wanted to say to all the artists, don't forget, if you want to participate in the Locket-thon next week, maybe contact either I, Ella, Pancho, and we'll be trying to put something together for our friend Adrienne next week. So if you want to auction off a piece, it's going to go to her GoFundMe page. So we're going to be trying to do that for our best friend. Okay. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Rest up. Ready for tomorrow, the last day.
I
Finish
see you
strong.
guys. They don't want to quit. They don't want to quit. What?
No, they're still purchasing. They're still purchasing. So, but I think 34, 35 are sold, Zanetta, but I'm not sure. But you'll probably get a message from Karen Clark. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Oh, wow.
Like I said, we're
More.
just gonna stay here. We're just gonna hang on for another minute or two, so when somebody say goodbye, we'll know that it's time for us to go. But thank you guys all for being patient with us and knowing how to come back into the room if there's a technical issue. Sometimes we'll have to work it out, but we will continue on with our show. So we apologize for the technical issues that we had, and we'll try and see what happened. We don't know, so we'll figure it out. You know, it wasn't on your end. I guarantee you it had something to do with us. Okay? All right. So
Okay.
everybody's saying nice show now. So
All right.
I guess we can almost say good night.
All right. Good
We
night.
want
We'll
to
see you
say good
tomorrow.
night. Yeah, we'll see
2:30,
you guys
everybody.
tomorrow, 2:30. Okay.
Tomorrow. All right. Peace.
All right.